Okay, so we have scenario 1 here. A person stands on a cliff and throws a ball. The graph below shows the height in feet of a ball thrown straight up from an initial height of 112 feet above the ground level after t seconds. And we are asked to use the graph for the following problems and questions. Some things that we want to notice in this graph is this graph has endpoints. You have a left endpoint here at 0, 112, and you have a right endpoint at 7, 0. And because the graph is not drawn to extend beyond either of those endpoints, this graph would only exist in the quadrant 1 and where we are actually seeing it. It's not going to the left of that 0, 112. It doesn't exist, and it's not going anywhere more to the right of the 7, 0 point. It doesn't exist beyond that. So question number 1 says, describe the variable on the vertical axis in a complete sentence. In the description, include what letter is used to label the variable, what the variable represents in terms of the scenario, along with any units of measure used for the variable. Okay, so on the vertical axis here, we have the top, at the top of the vertical axis, we see the letter H. So that's the letter that is used to label the variable. And what does the variable represent in terms of the scenario? Well, the vertical axis is telling us the height in feet. And so in the scenario here, we know the height in feet is for that ball that was thrown straight up. And the units of measure, that's the feet. Anytime we're measuring a variable, we have units of measure. So those could be like pounds or dollars or meters or minutes. And in this case, for the height variable on the vertical axis, it's measured in feet. All right, so we have the letter used to label the variable is H, the variable representing height of the ball in the units of measure feet. And so if we organize that in a complete sentence, we can come up with an answer here. The variable on the vertical axis is labeled with the letter H and represents the height of the ball measured in feet.